So I'm going to show you how to make a different version of the Kanteen or your vegan Jello. I have here some palm juice. I really like that. I also have some juices. This is the SmartFood Nutrition Organic and Anti-Inflammatory Orange. I really like making this into Jello because sometimes I don't drink as much of these strong flavored healing juices. This one's got carrots, papaya, gold beet, red beet, pineapple, yellow squash, turmeric, and I made this one especially for myself, so I put some sweet potatoes in it as well. This one is organic watermelon, dandelion greens, and mint. This one's going to be more sweet. This one's going to be super sweet and red, but full of minerals and detoxifying compounds. They're going to help the immune system. So I'm going to heat up my pan with a little bit of water. Got this great roll wrath, and you don't have to do water, but you can. I like to dilute it a little bit. So I've just got about a quarter of a pint there. And I'm going to make this juice, this Kanteen, a little bit softer than the last one. The last one was something you could cut up into little slices so the baby can pick it up and eat it with finger foods. This is going to be more of a softer Jello, and I've got these little ramekins that they're ball jars that you can put a lid on and store them really easily. So first I'm going to measure out, I'm going to make 1.5 pints of juice. I'm going to lower the amount of agar-agar that I did before. So I'm going to do 1 pint of that. And these are half pint sizes, and I'm just going to go ahead and take advantage of that size. Measure out this, and then a little touch of greens. It's probably a little bit more than 1.5 pints, but I kind of like that to get a nice soft texture, especially if you have someone you want to hydrate. Okay, so I have that, and I poured that all in my pan, but I'm going to reserve some of that liquid, about half the liquid, and measure out my agar-agar. This is agar-agar powder. It does not come from an animal product. It's pure seaweed, very clean, completely non-toxic. I'm just going to measure out about a tablespoon there. Then I'm going to do 1 teaspoon. So this recipe, I'm doing 1 tablespoon per pint. So you can kind of approximate whatever you want with your, depending upon how much liquid you want, it's going to determine how much agar-agar you have. Put that, and I'm going to get a little spoon here, a little fork, and I'm going to just lift that up nice. And I might put a little dash more of the green just for fun. Like I said, this recipe is so forgiving. I really like it. Depends how much agar-agar you put is going to make it how hard. And I'm going for a softer agar here today. I'm going to heat that up in the pan. And as soon as it dissolves in the pan, I'm going to get a little whisk in there. Then I'm going to put the berries into the final ones. So I have my berries here, and then I'll just place these in here. You can put the berries in your jar before or after. I like to do a little bit of both. Get some nice blackberries. And I love to kind of fill this up with fruit. It's a great way, especially if you have berries that are starting to go bad. This seems to really preserve them. Like these raspberries, these are on their tiny little way to raspberry heaven. So it's going to add a few more days of shelf life. I want to add a good amount of berries to these because I want mine to be super berry-y. But if you don't have berries, you can just make it with the juice as well. Never waste anything. Throw that little raspberry juice in there. And that should be about good. And then we're going to pour our, when that becomes heated up, we're going to whisk it up with a little whisk. Just real sweetly like that. And then when you're going to pour it in, and you'll put it in the refrigerator anywhere from an hour to overnight. you'll be left with something beautiful like this. See that? Isn't that lovely? And I really suggest ordering a juice boost from SmartFood Nutrition. If you have a whole family, getting everyone to drink a bunch of juices in the week, you can split it up or you can use it for yourself as detox. And the great thing about these is that you get a nutritional consult with the price. So the nutrition consult's about $100 value. So there's that. It's definitely got made in a commercial food production facility, which means it's safe for you and your family. And as soon as my agar heats up, I'm going to pour these in my little ramekins and cover them for the fridge. Thank you for joining SmartFood Nutrition.